Were you, or were you not, on a gay cruise?
No, you're 120% dick pic.
Everybody that age, they're sperminator.
Yeah.
Because we don't care about anything else. We're a walking hard on looking for a hole.
That's. I have to say you're right on that one. Oh, my God.
A stiff breeze comes through the room and you return the favor.
Gonorrhea. No. Somewhere on the outside of this building, there is a hole where squirrels come in.
Better than a hole where dicks come in.
Yeah, better than that.
Going down the stairs to wash the laundry. What the hell? Shh. Pizza. Stop! Stop it now! I order you to stop! I'm still touching myself.
Yeah!
All young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
I think washing they pussy in the sink is my favorite part. The Vietnamese trade in dongs. Figuratively and literally, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
I did decide to look it up. 500,000 dongs is a good night for Pop's ex.
Like most women, he's an emotional thinker.
Good God.
I mean, that's part of the problem we're having now in our society is we have a bunch of emotional thinkers that want the world to, to fall in line with their emotions. That's not... look, reality doesn't give a shit about emotions.
It's my lived truth. Fuck your lived truth.
No, it's not. It's your perspective.
Kiss my ass.
Literally like, hey, Sergeant Pop, you got to turn your bear suit. I'm like, over my dead body. No. Just give me a statement of charges. Yeah. You're never getting this back. Yeah. You can suck it.
I'm going to wear this with my Russian coat.
you will bury me in this. Hey! Why you gotta fucking be like that, man?
Because I'm an asshole, and I learned from the best. I'm sitting across from him, and I'm pointing at you with all four fingers.
All right, first of all, the Russian jacket is World War II surplus.
I'll send you a picture of it, Sarge.
Yeah, okay.
I got you standing wearing it with holding two giant buckets like you just collected all the chum from behind the dump dumpster at the bar, and you're going to go home and make ice cream out of it.
What's up, savages? Terrence Pop here with another episode of Grunt Speak that actually is live from the lair. All right, and we got to start off with the beer. There we go. And we're going to kick off with the Pledge of Allegiance. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boom. All right. We got to bring in the battle dwarf.
Uh,
Are you there?
what?
I'm
Wait,
just.
that belongs over here. There we go.
Oh, you got to unfuck some shit. Yeah.
I unfucked it. It's fun. It's unfucked.
All right, let me get this camera readjusted.
Yeah.
Since
Thanks to Blake, we have our It Show Supervisor shirts for just such an occasion. So
for just such an occasion.
Blake had those made last year sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's see what we got going on.
Oh! I got to get the lists up.
Yeah, man, you're slipping, bro.
Hey, fuck off! Fuck off!
Fuck off! I swear,
Thursday night
we'll get this
episode.
down to look like a professional show at some point.
No, we won't.
And that'll be, I have no idea.
Don't be ridiculous.
But there's something refreshing about, just a bunch of dudes fucking around.
This is our blowing off steam time. That's what this is. This is our blowing off steam time.
Hey, look, man, if we can save more lives, put more numbers on the board, screw it, I'll do it.
There you go. I'm in.
Mhm.
I'm in. Now, where were we?
You
Oh
gotta
yeah,
play the first. There it is. Oh yeah.
playing the wheel of this. What's wrong with this person?
All right, now, I play. Is this the one that you picked?
No, this is your list. Anything with Facebook on it comes from you. I do not dabble in Facebook for any
Okay.
number of reasons.
Because I think we've seen this crazy bitch.
You been
before.
smoking tonight?
Nope.
When's the last time you
Oh
smoked?
no,
None of your
no.
business.
Oh, this is a new one.
You
All right.
smell? Nope. Are you gonna find? Nope. Sorry, you
But you just admitted that you smoke. Smell is discretionary. If you're the police officer, you're just going to say, well, I smell.
wasted your time.
I don't actually. I think I do smell.
You do? Search it. I told you. Get your dog.
I don't need a dog.
Do you got on you that you would put in my car?
Why would I have on
You
me?
seem like a
Oh my
lazy
God.
cop.
Oh, that's
So when you dig
unfortunate.
into my car and you're
He's
I'll find
waving
out
a
you
joint around
won't
while
be
she's
upset
doing
and then
this.
have to give me a
She's
kidney for your
literally
license
waving a joint
and
around.
drive away
Is she
with
really
it.
waving a joint around?
Right there. Look at her
Oh my
hand, right below the word A. I noticed it right away.
All right,
I think you've seen
obviously,
enough of this bitch.
she has not seen the Chris Rock show or documentary on how to not get beaten or abused by the police.
Yeah, clearly. So
All right.
let's go to town on this one. Come on.
The
bring it
first
on.
one, the white
Bring it
wheel.
on.
The white wheel. Are we ready?
We are.
All right.
We're ready.
Just gonna train wreck our line. We have number 2. Number
PMS. I mean, that's reasonable at this
All right.
point.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right out of the bend.
Okay. Yeah, but that's not a hard one to hit, though.
No, it's not. I mean, you figure between menstruating and PMS, women are out of action for like 10 days. That's 1/3 of a month.
Or 1/3 of the reproductive part of their lives.
Yeah.
Really?
All right. Next one here.
Yeah.
I love the wheel of woe. I know you didn't
We
like
gotta
it.
fix
but-
those. We gotta fix those green blocks. I didn't like it at first, but now it's like it's so often that it's like frightening.
Number 10.
Never settle.
Okay.
Did
All
you?
right, that one.
I'd like to point out the B grade beta male in the seat next to her.
Yeah.
Can you see Mr. B grade beta male there?
Yeah, I saw him. And
Yeah.
so she's waving a joint around, telling the guy
Never-
to bring a drug sniffing
Right.
dog,
Yeah.
and then saying he's lazy.
See, here's why never settle is right. That's her cope. She's never gonna settle, except for this guy, and then the 5 guys before that.
And then
And
the
then-
10 after.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not settling, but I
Until
need
the
one
wall.
instead.
Until the wall.
Next one. Ready? All right. Let's see what we got here. Uh-huh. Still going. It's still.
That happens with that one.
Got to number 9. 9.
Improper love or daddy issues. That's
Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually
I
so.
mean,
We got 2 out of
this
3.
is accurate, but it's vanilla. I mean, she is your vanilla female of that variety. So the accuracy is in that she's so vanilla.
Well, here's the thing: it's like not all, but most of the women that I've been exposed to in my life that are batshit crazy, right? Uh-oh. Did you drop off, Steve?
No,
I think.
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Most
Right
of the
there.
women that I've come across that are batshit crazy have some type
Yeah.
of daddy issue going on.
Yeah.
There's
Often the
something
case.
going on. Either there's the daddy's absent, or he did some type of abuse.
Yeah.
And
Or
I mean,
somebody from his family did some abuse type things,
yeah,
and he
but-
didn't do anything about it.
Well, and here's the thing though, like in today's day and age,
Mhm.
when literally anything could be called abuse, anything. If you look at the
Well,
Duluth
they've done that. They've done
Yeah.
that to paint everybody into a corner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, so I put that on there because a woman can use that for any excuse, and they often
Yes.
do.
Mhm. You're correct.
All right, let's hit the next
Yep.
one.
But they're encouraged to do exactly that.
Correct.
So here we go. Speaking of angry women.
Women aren't actually interested in listening to women at all. I'm Gemma Hartley, author of Fed Up, Emotional Labor, Women, and the Way Forward.
Uh-huh.
When men want to tone police or demand emotional labor before they will listen to your argument, that is a surefire sign that they are not actually interested in listening to you at all.
Mm.
Now, of course, they'll say, if you explain things nicely, if you explain things in a way that resonate with me, I'll absolutely listen and change my behavior. But that is a fucking lie. They are just trying to waste your time. Don't let them. Leave them on red. Ignore them. Tell them to get fucked. It is not your responsibility to make men comfortable when talking about your own oppression.
All right.
When talking about your own oppression.
Whenever
You
I
look
hear a
very
woman,
oppressed.
whenever I hear the words emotional labor, literally the Charlie Brown filter in my brain goes on, and all I hear is
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even say yes, man. I just kind of just nod like, oh.
I'm just quoting the standard Charlie Brown line to
Yes.
finish it up in everybody's head so that they get it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that is.
So as soon as I heard that come out of, I'm like, okay, she's an idiot.
Yeah.
All right. So let's
Good God.
start with the white wheel for Miss Emotional Labor.
Please go. Yeah. I guess you don't want to hear about her oppression.
Number 5.
Oh, crazy bipolar. Sorry,
Wow,
but that's
That's
dead
the 10
nuts
ring.
on.
That's
Yeah.
It's in the 10 ring.
It is.
All right, next one. All right.
What do we got?
12.
I'm General Crazy.
General Crazy. Okay, so she's on the General Crazy spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay, next one here. Let's not have anything fall apart on me. This
Has the wheel been falling apart?
Oh, it's floopity back here. So.
Well, tighten a screw.
Number
dumbass.
6. Number 6.
I feel sick, which is probably her standard line for everything.
Yeah. So 2 out of 3. I mean, we have 2 directs on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, this whole emotional labor. First of all right, like men are exceptionally easy when it comes to this kind of shit. Like we don't really
you give us a
require
reasonable
much.
explanation. We'll nod and walk away.
What, like for instance, like Christmas.
Mhm.
Normally we get like socks, and maybe a bathrobe or something lame that we
Sure.
was purchased for us with our own money, and we're like, oh, that's great.
There is that.
Because we know it's bullshit. and we don't care. We don't give a shit.
That's okay. It's the thought that counts. We're good with it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Women are not like that. Like you miss an anniversary, you miss a birthday. God forbid you don't get her what she wants for,
Yeah, if you miss the clue,
day,
yeah,
it's going to be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that is correct.
I mean, I have seen women like explode on dudes over dreams these women have had.
Yes.
Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, that's weird stuff.
All right, so
that's weird stuff.
I lost track.
We're on number 3. We are on number 3, and we have a special guest star this evening.
Oh yes.
I'm going to see if I can pump up the jam here a little bit.
Greta. Oh yeah, that's Greta.
That is Greta.
I thought she was fatter, but give her time. There's no sound. Okay. That's a bummer.
Is there sound?
I don't hear any sound. That's a Twitter, isn't it?
No, that's Facebook.
It's
This
Facebook,
is yours. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes what happens here is we have to do this.
Back out and back.
And
back.
then we back in. And then we've got it now.
Let's see if it plays.
And
nope, I'm not hearing nothing.
You still have no sound?
No sound. I can't hear anything. Okay, let's move on to the next one then.
Oh. Well, Greta thinks, though, we do have that. We've got the subtitles. Well, the super titles.
Let's
at
read
the top of the thing. She says the world needs a lot more angry young women, to be honest, which to me is enough to work with. I personally think that Greta just needs to discover the vitamin D, and she would just go away.
I think, well, number one, I mean, she obviously is in need of a good deep dicking. This is just my
That's the vitamin D. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then maybe a spanking, or
probably
not necessarily in that order.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone in the audience knows who Greta is, so we don't really need to go into a lot of detail, except we're going to do the white wheel now.
We're going to see how she turns up on the wheels of woe.
I love the sound this one makes, because it quite literally is what somebody's life sounds like when they're destroying it. Number 11.
General panic, which is her normal state. She capitalizes on general panic.
Well, she is talking to a customs person in Germany. Or is that? No,
how dare you?
No, she's talking to a custom person in Egypt because she just got turned away, remember?
From Israel, yeah. She got thrown out of Israel.
She wanted to go down there to help protest, and they're like, no, I think we're going to do a 180 on your ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they turned her around and ejected her.
All right, next one.
Yeah. We don't need your help. Go away, go, you strange little girl.
She get ejected. Did you get ejected? Number 3.
This one might be accurate. You never know. Ghosted by a man. I could see her getting ghosted. I could see some guy sidling up to her just because of who she is, and then realizing who she really is and going, no, we won't be doing that.
Well, I mean, getting ghosted is like in the playbook of dudes. Like, dudes get ghosted all the time, and they're like, okay.
I have one solid ghost story. A buddy of mine was dating a girl in Korea, and her friend wanted a guy also, so I went along as a favor for my buddy. He was from the artillery unit down the road.
So you're doing grenade duty.
I was doing grenade duty, and we were walking down a back street in Uijeongbu, and the cities there are really built up, and they've got all these crazy tiny little side alleys and stuff. And the girl's friend was so brutally annoying. I mean, like, really annoying. And we're walking down the street, and I saw this little alley, and I just did a hard right face and kept walking.
That's right.
And the next morning, my buddy's like, that was the biggest dick move I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, yes.
I would take a bow. Thank you. Thank you. All right, next. The next.
He was so upset. Go do it.
Ready?
Yeah.
She was so upset. Yeah, whatever.
She's
Stuff
so
you in the
upset. Yes,
bitch.
I know. I realize that.
11.
I trust my intuition. That is actually a stock Greta.
So
thing.
said all of the single mothers that have ever
Yeah.
existed. He's
Yeah,
a good guy. Yeah.
pretty
I'm gonna
much.
drop one off in the
Mhm.
warehouse. What's the worst that could happen? What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? That's horrible.
The
Oh
hell
my
out of it.
God.
All right, let's hit the next one. Hopefully this one will work.
Make it stop. Hopefully we get the sound on this one because this is actually pretty funny. This is resisting arrest.
Oh, yeah. Still no sound.
Really? What's wrong with you? These are your videos.
Did you hit that? I don't know what's going on. I mean, they used to work. Yeah, they worked on it.
It was working. Everything was working.
Murphy.
Present. I'm going to hit stop screen momentarily.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go share screen again. This is stock Redonkulas here. This is we're really good at this. Let's try that. Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah? There we go.
Yeah, I can hear it. Oh, taser, taser, taser.
Don't resist arrest and don't argue with the police on the side of the road. You ain't gonna win that one.
I like how she was doing the freaking sister neck. No, no. And he's like, okay, zap.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, unfortunately, we have all of these young ladies out there who, you know, got a participation trophy, and
Yeah.
you couldn't really say anything truthful to them that even came across as derogatory. So they have this incredible entitlement complex up until the point they ride the lightning, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what we just saw there. All right. White wheel. The white wheel.
Wheel of woe.
Train wreck your life. 6.
Crazy depressed.
Okay.
I can see the crazy part, and she might be depressed. Okay.
I get
Okay.
it. I get it. All right.
Yeah.
Next one. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. This one is going. This is the vagina wheel.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on. And we've got 11. Oh, no. No, it's moving backwards now. That's weird. 9.
Sex too young. I think that's a fair assumption in this situation.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
lot of entitlement going on there.
Well, first of all, women stop maturing as soon as they realize
Mhm.
that they are highly coveted for the pink pocket down below.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? All right, next one.
Sadly, yeah.
Okay, this is the reasons wheel.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got reasons and vagina. This is reasons. Let's see. Number 1.
Okay. I think we're off here
Okay.
because kids come first, and I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
she's
that
okay.
in this.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The,
All right.
the wheel is not perfect. The wheel is not perfect. It is not infallible. It's like the
2 out of
magic 8
3
ball.
is
You
still
shake it.
pretty good.
Yeah, you give the magic 8 ball a shake.
I like it. Is there any more wheels of woe?
There are no more wheels of woe, but
Alrighty.
we can do a nightcap here if you'd like
All right. Let's do a nightcap.
for the wheels of woe. Let me hit the StreamYard there and get this going up here. Now, this is classic. We all know the gym stories that have been going around, and girls with their entitlement in the gym. So,
I have a boyfriend. Yeah, that's great. Me too. So just to let you know, you have a tampon sticking out of the back.
Did you hear what that dude said? Yeah, me too.
shut her down. Just
Oh my
shut her down.
God. I hope she left in shame after that.
Oh my God.
That's your only saving grace. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
thoroughly humiliated.
I need to go.
I'm going to leave this facility for the time being until I regroup.
Oh, man.
Dude, that is awesome.
Oh,
All right, you want to spin the
that's
wheels?
fantastic. We could spin the wheels on this one.
All right, let's spin the
We
wheels.
could
on
definitely spin the wheels on this one. Yeah. This is a fair spin.
Tampon Tamitha.
Tampon Tammy.
Yeah, there you go. Number 12.
PTSD or
Okay.
CPSD.
All right, yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's a mental thing. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm going to give that like maybe a 30% hit. So, all right,
Okay.
Next one here.
This is a bonus wheel of woe.
This is a nightcap wheel. Let's see what we got here.
I love how she did the squat and stuff too. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
tampon strings hanging out. Squat and stuff.
12.
I'm general crazy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
that's
General
fair.
crazy. All right.
That's
Next one.
Yeah.
Keep spinning. Keep spinning. Here we go. We have number 12.
No one helps me. A Pima victim.
All right. All right. All right. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to
Oh my God.
take me a few
Move
minutes.
over to the other one there. Yeah.
I'll be moving, Roger.
Oh, Roger moving.
I will be done directly.
We are moving Pop from one studio to another. This will take a moment because it's actually like one room away, and then he'll be over here. So we just finished writing a grant, and I've got it all dusted off, gone through a few revisions. What we need now is letters of support from you guys. So if you've got the time to write us a letter of support for the grant that says something along the lines of, yes, you should give these guys money so that they can actually keep helping. Here's the reasons why I think so. That would be great. Now, in the grant, I specified that Redonkulas uses language that most people, particularly civilians, do not like. That's a key item, believe it or not, because when civilians read these things and they see harsh language from people like us, they get all antsy and upset and their feelings get hurt. But if there's enough guys saying, yeah, fuck you, this is just how we talk, deal with it, then it gives us a better chance to get more traction with these things. Hang on one second here. Me to open this with this thing over here.
Do that thing over there.
I'm doing that thing over there. Trying to make a thing open in a place.
For stuff and things.
Yeah. For stuff and things. Exactly. Don't want to open that. Oh. I know what to do. I know what to do. Stop screwing around, Steve. See, I'm trying to get a specific thing up on the screen for you guys. There we go. We're going to have a little fun here and play What the Fuck Is That?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's not him.
Well,
I need you to see this.
Oh, God. Okay.
This is from Reddit, the transgender surgeries branch.
Oh,
Necrosis after SRS, 8 days post-op. I had a sigmoid colon vaginoplasty with Dr. Miroslav Djuric last Tuesday in Serbia, and over the week my labia have developed necrosis and become completely black and solid. That means they're going to fall off, just so you know. The doctor said it should be okay and should heal on its own, but I can't stop panicking about it, and everything I see when Googling says the necrotic tissue will fall off, and I don't know what that means for my recovery. I'm absolutely dreading the thought of needing revision surgery and not knowing what's going to happen next. It's extremely stressful. As anyone else here ran into this, could really do with hearing about some other people's experiences right now. Well, here's the problem, you see. What is a sigmoidal vaginoplasty? Oh, well, that's when they use your section of the sigmoid colon, which is your shit plumbing, to create the neovagina. This is usually done as a laparoscopic surgery. Laparoscopic surgery is also referred to as minimally invasive or keyhole surgery because there's only a small incision through the skin. For this surgery, a small piece of colon is detached and then rotated down to become the lining of the vagina. Then the surrounding colon is stitched together to restore its function. So you've got a breach in your colon and a shit vagina. You literally have a...
That is so disgusting.
There have been criticisms that the intestinal vaginoplasty can lead to excess mucus in the vagina and mucus with an unpleasant smell.
All right.
What the fuck?
Stop reading that. That is
what the fuck?
Atrocious.
Some people see the mucus production by the intestinal tissues as an advantage.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God.
I'm creeped out.
That is just
I'm hard to creep out, and I'm creeped out.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh God. That's fucking awful. That's genuinely.
No, we're beyond awful. That is.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't even know what to say.
We're way beyond awful.
Yeah, that is horrible.
It's flat.
Yeah. That's fucking okay. Let's move on to this video here after that absolutely horrific what the actual fuck moment. What's this guy got to say here?
This is probably the grossest flex of all time. I don't know what she thought she was doing with this.
Well, someone actually got with that to have a child. Well, guess what? One baby daddy, one child.
Hey, Dad.
Two child. Second child, another baby daddy. Third child, another baby daddy. Fourth child, same baby daddy as this one. So guess what? I have 4 kids.
I had 2 of the last ones.
Holy shit, that woman is mule kicked ugly. Oh my God.
Who the fuck was that drunk?
Yeah. Well, she's got that toxic color hair. She's got no chin. She's got mule teeth that are yellow and jacked. Wow. 4 kids, 3 baby daddies.
I am exhibiting allergic symptoms.
Yeah.
To this.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely I feel low-grade nausea. I seriously feel some low-grade nausea here.
That woman is oogly.
That I would have to say is not. She fell from the top of the ugly tree and hit all of the branches on the way down.
You think?
That is, I mean, come on. Seriously.
That is some pick the meat off the bone ugly right there. Holy crap.
Who puts dick to that? Seriously.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What is BBL?
That's is that a butt lift or something?
Apparently, it's the Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah, BBL.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this then, because I'm still worried that woman is somebody's saucing that baby printer. Stop! Don't do that. Come on.
The baby cannon. They're spinning up the human printer. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
Whew, lads. Let's see what this is. Oh, no, that's the presidential shooting. It's a video inserted poorly into an article. I don't know why they do that. Do you smell that? The Brazilian butt lift, the BBL, is a procedure that enhances the size and shape of someone's rear end through a fat transfer. It's often considered a dangerous procedure by experts since there's a possibility of death, infection, or more. What is there more than death or infection?
Yeah, I was
First
just
of
like,
all,
all right, what's
more? What's the
death?
more there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not only is BBL surgery risky, but there's one bizarre, rather gross side effects that come from it that might make potential patients reconsider having it done. The BBL smell is real. The unexpected side effect is often described as a musty, sour smell, according to South Shore Plastic Surgery. The team of experts said that the smell is often expected for BBL patients after sweating or sitting for long periods. But there are a variety of other factors like necrosis, tissue death, which is a BBL complication, and unhygienic habits that could cause someone with a BBL to have a smelly behind.
Yeah, well, I heard that they have a hard time correctly wiping after shitting because they've
If a patient was overfilled with fat during the procedure, fat necrosis, which is when the fatty tissue in the butt dies, that can occur. As a result, your ass is stuffed with rancid fat.
Yeah. That
I'm traumatized.
They
These are
suction it from somewhere else on your body and then put it in your ass.
when there is more fat in an area than the blood supply allows, the fat will die through a smelly process called necrosis, which can lead to infections that need antibiotics, hospitalizations, and even cause sepsis, he told the outlet. I don't know if you guys know what sepsis is, but if you've been in the military, you've been overseas at all, you definitely know what sepsis is. It's bad.
It kills people.
Yeah, it's when your blood turns toxic.
Yeah.
If patients leave any residual stool or urine on the skin, bacteria can grow, which will cause a stinky smell, according to the South Shore Plastic Surgery.
Yep. And people, women, pay a lot of money for that.
Wow.
I just don't understand it.
Severi Hospital recommends that people with a BBL use gentle, fragrance-free wipes or a bidet to properly clean themselves after using the bathroom. While many potential risks come with getting a BBL, one woman revealed that she underwent 2 BBL surgeries because the first one died. A lot of the fat that is re-injected into your buttocks actually dies, like 50% or more. For this, we focused on lifting my butt up and putting volume in. Just stop.
I mean, if you really want your butt to get bigger, do some squats. Work out.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't want to see this video. My morbid curiosity has taken a hold of me.
All right. You got to turn the
volume.
Well, not
How do you get it to go?
currently, but before my surgery. Obviously, losing so much weight, I was left with loads of loose skin. So I've had loads of corrective surgery. I have had an arm lift, a thigh lift, a periareola. I've had 3 boob jobs. I've had an extended tummy tuck. I had muscle repair. Then I had a lower body lift, so a buttocks lift. Then I had my lipo and my BBL, my first one. To achieve your desired look, you normally need 2 BBLs because a lot of the fat that's re-injected into your buttocks actually dies.
All right. Yeah, I don't need to hear the rest.
First of all, she's a reasonably attractive woman to begin with. What's she doing?
All right. Did she say she lost a bunch of weight?
Well, yeah, when everything died.
Well, no, well, hang on. All right. So a lot of these women, when they decide, they're gonna, stop the double Tourette's of the elbow, and they want to lose 100+ pounds. Well, that's how you get fitted for a flying squirrel suit, because there's all kinds of skin left over, and there's going to have to be
That's
some
what
kind of
happened to her.
surgeries.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get that fixed. And a lot of times, if you donate the skin to burn victims, they will actually do it for either a reduced cost or free. So there you go. Because Darren, we got
I'm
him
just going
down.
to sit here and. Yeah.
What? Well, Darren, when he passed away, he was 615-ish.
Yeah.
But I got him to lose like 125 pounds. I had him down to like 495. And he was just like, hey, if I get down to my target weight, which was like 280, he goes, I'm going to have all this extra skin. And he was actually, talking to doctors and what have you, trying to set up the surgeries to have the skin taken care of.
Right.
But, he, as it turned out, he decided to donate his entire body in for its mineral deposits, and that's just how we go.
Yeah, well, yeah. I believe remember Larry from high school?
Yeah.
I think he donated skin. I think he was like over 6 and went down to like 280 or something like that and donated a bunch.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight.
A ton of weight. He was actually on Oprah at one point.
Yeah, I remember seeing him on Oprah.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird to see somebody from high school on the Oprah show. It's like, this is surreal. Why is this happening?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, though. All right. What do you think is going to happen to these women when they get all of these surgeries when they're young?
Oh, their body's going to fall apart by the time they're like 55.
Yeah.
They
So
just
when
start
they
coming
hit the
apart.
wall,
Mm-hmm.
right around 35, 40, they're going to hit that wall with extra momentum.
Yes.
Because if they don't have the money to keep doing the surgeries to maintain what they have, it's a wrap.
Remember the movie The Toxic Avenger?
Yes.
When the one guy gets hit by the car and just turns into goo, kind of like that.
Yeah. In fact, we watched that show on the movie night about 2 months back.
Oh, nice.
2 or 3 months back. It's pretty good.
Nice. Toxic Avenger. I haven't seen that in years. Maybe I need to watch Toxic Avenger.
The first and only time I will ever watch that. I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is, just
it's a classic cult movie. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Before the show, you were telling me all about how you have to put mocha in your coffee. I'm like, you have this you have like a micro gay side.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't result in any like actual homosexual activity, but there's like this low frequency, homo suspicion wave going.
I've heard this before.
Fruity drinks, mocha coffee.
Yeah. I've never been able to drink just straight coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, I did all that time in the military, never screwed around with tobacco, never developed a habit for coffee. The only way I could drink coffee is if I add cocoa beverage powder to it.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Judge me. I get it.
I don't know how you made it through any of the MI schools, because that should be it used to be an instant reject. If you didn't drink coffee, then you couldn't be MI.
I got tormented.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
They did torment you. Good. That's good.
That's cocoa in his coffee. Don't judge me, Meg.
Powerlifting influencer Stephanie Cohen arrested on domestic violence charge. Who is this chick? Why did you pick this one?
Well, because she's a woman behaving badly.
Okay. Powerlifting influencer Steffi Cohen has been arrested for domestic violence a year after she allegedly hacked into her ex-boyfriend's laptop and posted nude photos of his new flame. The 33-year-old influencer, real name Stephanie Cohen Magorici, was arrested in Miami on Wednesday on a domestic violence battery charge. It was not immediately clear what led to the arrest, and Miami-Dade police did not immediately respond to requests early Monday. She looks like a bad clay Muppet with a good skin suit. She
Okay,
looks like somebody laid human skin over a Jim Henson Muppet.
Well, well, first of all, you said she's 33, right?
Right.
All right. So she is at the end of her time for her. She's basically hitting that wall at 0 eggs per hour.
Yes.
And that is a real tough pill for a woman to swallow. So she probably had a bunch of hopes riding on this guy, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And you're getting all kinds of craziness after that.
Well, it turns out the Venezuelan-born powerlifting champ's arrest comes more than a year after she faced a felony charge of unauthorized access to a computer, a misdemeanor sexual cyber harassment, criminal mischief, and resisting arrest without violence. The lifter turned boxer, who has more than 1 million followers on her Instagram page, where she's known as Dr. Steffi Cohen, allegedly accessed her boyfriend's laptop, which he had left behind in a house he used to live in with her in March. She guessed her ex's iCloud password and found several naked photos of his new girlfriend, which she allegedly shared in a group chat with the women and several other girls. The victim told police Cohen told her that she was sending the photos with the purpose of exposing and humiliating her. The victim and Cohen's ex-boyfriend reported the incident to Miami detectives, with Miami police later arresting Cohen at her home in Coconut Grove. Coconut Grove is an exclusive, nice little neighborhood. Yep. I actually have a sister who lives there. She and her husband bought the house in 1985 for like $50,000 before it was the cool place to live. And their house is currently worth like $3.8 million.
Wow.
They just have a little tiny bungalow. It's not like anything special, but because it's in Coconut Grove, it's now worth millions.
How many plates is that? Is that 5 plates?
That is 1, 2, 4 plates.
4 plates. So that's 405.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got 405. That's not bad.
For a chick, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good that was what I was deadlifting like that.
Yeah.
And that's not special, believe me. If you've ever been anywhere in infantry or LURS unit, pretty much everybody can deadlift 405.
Yeah, especially if you're walking around for 8 to 12 hours a day with 100 pounds on your back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your legs get pretty damn strong.
After I got out and was lifting like that in a civilian gym, people are like, "Oh, that's crazy." I'm like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?" Like, I was one of the little guys in the bunch. We had Richel Varson was my height, but he was one of those inhuman genetically engineered machines. He ran the 100-milers in Alaska for fun. And he set 2nd Infantry's bench press record at 600.
Wow.
Little tiny fucker we're all like, where are you getting the muscle to do this? Because he and I were of a similar size. He's just one of those fucking genetic mutants.
Yep.
However, she did not comply and began to walk away at a fast pace to her residence. She allegedly resisted arrest as 2 officers were able to get her into handcuffs, but Cohen placed a right-legged hook on one of the officers, sweeping him off of his feet. I mean, that's an impressive body. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
She's a boxing record of 4-1-1 with her most recent fight in June of 2023. Is that decent? What? I don't know.
It's a club fighter record.
Okay. She likes to smile a lot. She was previously arrested for sharing nude pics of her ex's flame. Venezuelan native is a 25-time record-breaking power lifter. Cohen holds all-time records for squat, total, and deadlift for the 123-pound weight class. So she's tiny.
Well, yeah.
At 123 pounds, that's a shit ton of power.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, props for her weightlifting ability.
That's what 405 is. What 3.5 times her body weight?
Yeah. No, that's impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. But she's obviously
psycho,
completely batshit crazy.
Well, first of all, they're lucky they didn't hit her with a revenge porn charge.
Yes.
Because you can get really jacked up for that one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
you're making some strange choices this week. What?
So what we're learning here is this: don't have naked pictures of your ladies on your computer at all ever.
Just don't do that. Don't take digital nude pictures. Period. Don't do it.
Don't do it. That is not going
'Cause
to work out.
They will eventually end up somewhere.
They will leak out into the general public.
Yeah.
And once they're out,
that's it. You're done.
That's it. You're done.
They're
not
out there.
going away. They're
Yeah.
going to be there forever.
Yep.
Sorry, that's just the way it rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured that out right away and just made sure that I never put myself or female in that position.
Yeah.
For all of the reasons. Because if you turn up having pictures like that in this day and age, you will be crucified and hanged upside down.
Yeah, I used to have like 3 or 4 Polaroids of like.
It's a Polaroid.
Yeah, that's right. It's a Polaroid. I don't think I have them anymore. So,
worst case scenario, somebody's going to be going through an attic in like 40 years and come across them and go, "Hey, look at that."
Well, look at that.
It's an antique. I mean, that's the worst case scenario with a Polaroid.
Worst case scenario, she's got to be dead by now. So
yeah.
Okay. Oh my Lord!
I remember Polaroid. I actually got my daughter a Polaroid camera for her birthday when she was 13, and she and her friends were fascinated by the idea that you could take a picture and hold it in your hand,
really,
instead of have it on your phone or as a digital photo. And she had like a million Polaroid photos like hung on clothespin strings all over her room that she and her friends would take. They were just fascinated by the idea of taking a picture and it becoming a material object that you could hold in your hand.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, so I want to cover this because we didn't cover it on Tuesday. We had a Cash App from Crunch Muncher for 50. We didn't read the Cash Apps on Tuesday. I'm sorry.
What happened? Oh, there was something that happened.
We just overlooked it, to be honest.
Well, all the same.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
And we had another one here from Susie McCarley for 30. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Suze. Yeah.
And we are going to, I have to mail your books out to you. I did sign them. I have not mailed them yet, so they'll be going out shortly. So
why don't you do the speech while we're at it?
All right. This is what's going on. We've been demonetized beyond all rhyme and reason. We're trying to save lives out there, young men and veterans from committing suicide. We're seeing suicide rates that are at record levels, and there's no respite in sight. And I don't really know how we're going to fight this. I believe I'm the only comedian on the planet who's using his talents to fight this scourge. But most of the time, people ignore this or they don't want to hear about it. Even when members of their own family succumb to this horrible bullshit. And I mean, we've been doing this since 2009. We've been running Redonkulas basically since 2013. We're up to 562 lives saved using logic, reason, and comedy. We've helped a whole bunch of people out there. And like Steve said earlier, we're trying to get a grant because obviously we are not going to be able to break out into the regular areas where we could be discovered without paying for advertising, which is incredibly expensive, which we're on a shoestring budget as it is. So any funds that you guys can send in will help us keep this whole thing rolling forward so we can put yet more numbers on this board. There are so many dudes out there who are lost in the sauce, who've been just destroyed by the system. You know, we're talking lose their kids, lose their wives, lose their house, become homeless, deal with depression, all of the other craziness that's going on out there. And the veterans out there, on top of all of that, you have to deal with PTSD and other side effects of serving your country.
Well,
which
in the case of us veterans, a lot of us never really adjust to coming back to the civilian world.
Nope.
If you stay in for too long, you become institutionalized. I mean, I have been out for 20 years now, coming up on 20 years. And to this day, there's things that civilians do. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that? What's wrong with you?
yeah, I get it.
What's your fucking malfunction?
Yeah, but what we're
And-
trying
and-
to say is we need donations to keep this thing rolling, plain and simple. So
Yeah.
any little bit you guys can send in will go a long way, and I'm thanking you in advance.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, it's a huge help. We
Yes.
appreciate you guys. We really do. If we get this grant, also, it's going to allow us to do a lot more outreach, a lot more being able to help guys instead of having to track down people who can help. And that sort of thing is something that a lot of the other veterans organizations don't do. I've been doing a lot of research over the last 2 years on this. They will help a guy and then that's it. They check a block. Thank you. And then that guy is forgotten. And we don't know what happens to those guys. We try not to do that at Redonkulas. This is one of the reasons we have the show, so that we can keep everybody together, so that if one guy starts to fade, everybody else is there. You're all there. All you people in the audience, you are each other's support element. You're each other's support element. And that's how we make sure that brothers don't slip off the grid. No system is perfect, but I think ours is a lot better than anybody else's, because none of the other programs do this. Wounded Warrior, VFW, none of them have any program at all for continuation.
I mean, they'll build a
follow-on
house.
operations. Yeah.
But that's very rare, because that's a huge muscle movement.
That's like 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah, and I've seen them put in like ramps, elevators in certain buildings.
And it's good.
It's all good.
But it's minimal at the end of the day.
Well, but the thing is if your legs don't work, they can come and build you a ramp and you'll be fine. But in the middle of the night, when that hopelessness shows up, and you start mentally going down all kinds of fucked up roads, you can't build a ramp for that. Maybe you can get an appointment to talk to a psychologist in 2 to 6 weeks.
Which will be, and this is an actual real life experience, a 55-year-old fat Indian woman who barely speaks English, who has a clipboard with 15 questions on it, who asks you questions, checks them off, and sends you down to the pharmacy at the VA for meds.
Correct.
That is literally what happened to me. And I know there'll be one person out there going, that's racist.
It's the truth.
What does a 55-year-old female foreign national who doesn't even speak the language know
understand our culture
about what goes on in the head of a veteran?
Yeah. And listen,
Point blank.
I mean, like literally, you go to YouTube, you go to Rumble or any of the other video sites. Find my channel. I have covered virtually all of the subjects that could well, not all of them, but a lot of the subjects that are deep fixing a lot of these people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I've talked about depression and PTSD, complex PTSD. I've talked about all kinds of situations that, men are just getting wrecked out there. They're losing their purpose. They're losing their mission. They're losing their kids. They're lost in the sauce. They don't have motivation. I've covered it all. Yes, I'm trying to keep you guys alive.
And like I said, every one of you that shows up in the chats and engages with each other, whether or not you know it, at some point along the line, you might just touch a guy just enough, no homo, that it's enough for him to keep going that day. And he makes it to the next day and then the next day. And that's how this works. So it's one of the biggest reasons we do this and we interact with all of our viewers. We're going down a dark place. I feel like we need some sad music, but let's transition out of this mode.
All right.
And do some bathroom camping.
Oh, yeah. This is insane here.
What is bathroom camping? Why viral trend is the new raw dogging? What? No. Do you know what raw dogging means?
They don't seem to understand.
No, they don't seem to understand. This puts the rest in restroom. Taking bathroom breaks without actually using the toilet might seem strange. However, beleaguered Gen Zers are increasingly sequestering themselves inside the bathroom to scroll social media, listen to music, and otherwise shut out the pressures of the outside world, as detailed in viral TikTok videos. Dubbed bathroom camping, this bizarre form of toilet therapy can be performed in both public and private restrooms and can last hours on end. Restroom camping got to be one of the top 5 investments I made when I was 9, admitted TikToker. What the what?
They're just hanging out in the
That's
bathroom.
that's just I'm a restroom camper, declared TikTok user Hendo in another viral clip. Every time something gets overstimulated in my life, where I'm at a party or something, or even when I'm at home and feel overstimulated, let me go to the bathroom and refresh a little bit.
Well, first of all,
this is fucking ridiculous.
All right, so
yeah,
if you get overstimulated and you have to go somewhere to to seclude yourself,
okay, I'll accept that.
That probably means you're on the spectrum in some way, shape, or form.
Or you had a really lousy upbringing and never learned to toughen up. We've talked about it before, bullies, things like that. Being made to go play outside, being made to do work, being made to do routine things like clean your own damn room, clean the cat litter box, go pick the dog poop out of the yard. Those are important things to learn when you're very young. So when you're old, you don't freak out and hide in the bathroom.
Yeah, you're right.
What a load of bullshit. The Chicago TikToker who claimed he's been in restroom camping for 20 years admitted that sometimes he'll be in the bathroom for a couple of hours just thinking about life. There's nothing going on in the bathroom, he said. There's no windows to look at. It's just straight me in the bathroom.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a weird act. I get the whole needing to be alone and think about shit thing. I will do that outside. I'll go for a walk.
That's right.
Or I'll go sit in the woods somewhere. I'll find a nice tree to stare at.
Yeah.
Something like This is a little weird. He even urged people to start investing in bathroom time, as not only is it an effective form of mental detox, but as he points out, no one's going to bother you while you're in the bathroom. Clearly, you have never had children.
That's right.
This prompted TikTok commenters to cop to their lavatory lounging ways. I'm on the toilet just watching TikTok right now. Another one wrote, go to the bathroom and either jam music or doom scroll. Oh my God. Oh my God, I thought this was just a weird thing that I love to do. Doom scroll is my new favorite phrase. I thought this is a weird thing I love to do. My bathroom has always been my safe space and the first thing I check when moving into a new place for comfort.
All right.
Hang on.
You're going to hear this.
Why'd he do that? What happened there?
I don't know. It's not playing.
Oh, it tried to go to TikTok. It's
no, fuck it.
That go away. Yeah, fuck it.
We're not doing that.
Some even resort to vaping or smoking in the stall. The practice of people used to smoke in the bathroom all the time back in the days when cigarettes were a thing. The practice perhaps evokes the restroom equivalent of raw dogging, which ascetic-minded travelers stare into space for an entire flight. That's not raw dogging. I don't know where you got that from.
I have no idea what that's not even. It's not even in the same battlefield.
That's no.
What the fuck?
No, it's definitely not in the same battlefield. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Not a problem. I got it. Unless you're
okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fine.
Now listen, I've known quite a few individuals who've invested in the fancy tubs and all of the stuff because they like to come home.
Yeah.
Get in a hot bath or a hot tub and just chill. Totally cool with it. Not a big deal.
Okay.
But if you're at work and you're in the bathroom for 6 fucking hours, you're probably not going to work there much longer.
Yeah. You're weird.
Yeah.
That was strange enough that I'm going to move into something that's not as strange.
Okay.
At least in 2025.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Okay, so I just had an interview I hate interviews because I just feel like they're lying to me the whole time. They're like, yeah, okay, that's good. Like, that's good. Okay. And then this question and this question. But I'm like, did you take one look at me and decide you weren't going to hire me? You know,
Yes.
it was for a tanning salon. Me, pale as a ghost, walking in there. And I'm like, I just don't, like, I don't fit, like, the, you know, like,
Well, obviously.
salon. And I barely have gas. And I drove an hour to get here. But it's the only interview I've gotten since I started applying for jobs. So I accidentally told her that I prefer closing because she was like, oh, it's 8:45, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to wake up at like early as fuck to get here on time. So I was like, yeah, like I guess I would prefer the closing shift. And then I realized like the closing shift, like they close at 10. What the hell? And I'm like, damn, I hate closing actually. Especially if it's late. Like I hate working late. I'd rather go home early. Like
what?
So she doesn't want to get up, but she doesn't want to work late either.
Yeah. All right. Now listen. All right. It's called basic survival instinct.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you're in an environment where you're going to get singled out for the way you look, maybe, just bear with me, maybe you should look like all of the other prey animals on the savannah. Because if you stand out, you're going to get pounced on, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
So you show up with a door knocker hanging off your nose.
Right.
Your goddamn eyebrows are pink, along with your hair, and you're fat. With the shitty
She looks like she was thrown together with Play-Doh. Remember the clay animations when we were kids?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
She looks like a clay animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do with that.
But the thing is if that woman wants any sympathy, there's a dictionary. Just look up between shit and syphilis.
And you will find. And if syphilis offends you, you can look between shit and symphonies.
Yes. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Or even ships and symphonies if shit offends you.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are offended by shit these days.
You know what? The first time I ever heard that, when I was maybe 19, and my platoon sergeant said it to me, and I was fucking mad. And I looked at him. In the back of my mind, I'm like, you know, he's right. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time we heard it was in basic. It was like the first hard day, and it was raining, and it was like 5 a.m, and it was shitty outside, and there was mud everywhere, and we were in PTs, and we're like, the drill sergeant's like, look, you will find sympathy in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. Now carry on. We're like, yes, drill sergeant. It's a classic military line. It is absolutely a classic military line.
Absolutely. All right.
So if you hear somebody say that, they probably spent some time.
You got the next one?
We do have the next one. I have these. She looked pretty good to me.
Hey guys, farm workers have called for a farm worker labor strike. These are California's farm workers making this call. California is the biggest agricultural state in the whole country. That means we feed the rest of the country 80% of its fruit, 60% of its vegetables, 90% of its nuts, 90% of its wine, etc., etc. Farm workers are demanding dignity. They are demanding citizenship.
No.
They are demanding an end to the raids and the deportations and protections for all essential workers across the country. Farm workers have always showed up for us in the heat, in the rain, during the pandemic, and now it's time that we show up for them.
No, I don't want to hear anymore.
No, you're illegal. I'm sorry.
That's right. If you're in this country illegally, you need to get the fuck out of here.
I'd like to hear some vowels, please.
Well, here's the thing.
What?
Is we have been allowing people to come in on working visas for quite some time.
Yes. That has always been the case. It's common up here.
so we could work on the process to make this easier. You want to work here as, a migrant, you apply for the working visa. We can easily streamline it for you. And
Look, while there have always been some illegals, that's always been a thing.
Mhm.
Okay, you can't, but 35 million illegals is over the top.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We did all of our farming with the migrant workers, with the seasonal laborers. They come up here, they do their thing, they take their money, they go home. That's great. That's lovely. It's called commerce.
Yep.
Okay. But the ones that are here illegally are not the ones she's talking about. I don't care what she says. It's not the illegal workers or the illegal aliens. They're over here on fucking EBT, sending money home every month, getting free health care, getting free school. Trump just had to shut down free college for illegals.
Yeah.
Why are they getting free college? Well, our kids are saddled with huge debts.
Or you have to go in the military.
Yep.
And risk death or maiming.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my sympathy here again is in the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty.
Meanwhile, that's a pretty
wow.
That's acceptable.
Is there any more in the bad behavior?
I would have made a bad choice in my youth. Oh yeah, we have, I would have made a bad choice in my youth. This one is particularly quality.
Young people making bad decisions? That never happens.
Never happens, especially in the military.
Yes.
We never ever made bad decisions off duty.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this? This is a Steve Inman, which automatically means it's going to be good.
Well, if you plan on filming your next shit talk video getting in a fight, well, make sure you know how to fight, especially when you're getting judo tossed into the parking lot and now taking a grounding and pounding to hamburger helper oblivion. My God, this just doesn't stop. It is
All right, stop it right there, man. We're going to get strikes for that.
Why are we going to get strikes for that?
We can't be showing that type of violence. Well, first of all,
that was fantastic.
But here's the thing, though:
Steve worked her the fuck over.
You almost never see white women fighting like this.
No, that was
almost
like
never.
Girl in the black getup knows how to fight.
Yeah, somebody got hip tossed.
This girl knows how to fight.
Tooled up badly.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta grab. Where did it go here? I gotta make sure I got a couple of these queued up, but
no more violence, please.
What's that?
No more violence, please. I don't want to see any granny whisker biscuits. I don't want to see anybody getting their Tic Tacs knocked out. Just no more, please.
Your request is declined.
Oh no.
Well, you've heard of the phrase bros before hoes. Well, this is hoes before hoes. And the throwdown has begun, now slapping the living crap out of her. Now a bunch of rabbit punches, pulling the freaking hair. Her buddy steps in and tries to break this up and starts pulling her hair. And now the freaking buffet begins. This is just absolute stupidity.
All right, stop it right there. These are women in prom dresses having a brawl.
Yeah, this is a straight up. That's some quality violence right there. I had to show that one. I'm sorry. I had that was required viewing.
I don't know, man. But I mean, that's how screwed up our civilization is. Like,
yeah.
I
hear you.
When I went to high school,
yep.
I think maybe in the 4 years of high school, I saw one actual chick fight in my high school. In my middle school in Oak Park, there was like a chick fight almost every day.
Yeah.
And
I
there
know what
were
you're talking about too.
There were African Americans. There was a crazy it's even worse today. This was back in like the 70s. Or
Yeah.
So it's got to be worse now.
Yeah.
Let's
tone it. Let's hang on a minute. Move that forward, move that back. Okay. You got to do a little setting up here.
Hang on.
Some of these are
put one on here. I'll share one. Hang on. While you're getting set up.
No, I got this one here. You need to see this one here.
All right.
Okay.
Do it.
Here we go. Hang on.
Oh yeah, I was just going to play this one.
Here you go. Well,
you got to hit the sound thing at the top. Oh yeah.
Why are you leaving your socks?
Yeah.
There's a short joke in there somewhere.
Well, all right. First of all, most dudes, if you're just coming up to us just to bitch, moan, and complain, we don't care.
No.
All right. If you come up and you're bitching and moaning and you have a problem that you need solved, that's like the first stop in our mind is like, okay, there's a problem going on here. How can I fix this? And we don't really grasp that women don't, sometimes they don't want us to fix it. They just want to bitch, moan, and complain. And we literally don't care.
Correct. No.
We don't care. Like, listen, if you don't want a solution, don't come and jump
there.
in my
You just hit it right on the head. If you want a solution, we will provide a solution for you.
Yes.
We will provide a solution for you. We're not against providing solutions. But if you're just trying to bitch about it, we don't care.
Yeah.
If you want us to do something about the actual problem, okay. Okay, we can do that. But we don't want to hear it.
I'm going to play this next one. This is a mother going to jail. You're going to love this one.
Stand by.
I just love to see people go to jail. All right, so this woman actually denied visitation to the father. You're going to see the judge just go crazy on this chick. Are we ready?
Do it. Do it.
I do. Yes. At what age did Zach Conley start wearing diapers?
Ma'am, that is not germane.
I am.
Ma'am, what we'll do is we're here to determine whether they're.
All right, so he's giving her a break here because obviously she's going off the reservation. All right.
The entitlement is kicking in.
Yeah,
I am the mother, therefore I have all the rights.
Well, first of all, whenever you see a dude do this, he's already beginning the frustration.
Right.
He's literally starting to get frustrated.
That's correct. Yep.
Because he's trying to resist the urge to come over the counter and punch Pillowface in the face.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Was parenting time.
Have you been getting your parenting time?
No,
Why not?
because she is refusing to let me see her.
Have you attempted to get your children from this couch?
Yes,
Have you called the police for their assistance?
yes.
What happened when the police got involved?
That she slammed the door in their face, denies them, and just tells them no.
I just want my kids to be safe. That's all.
They always fall back on this. I just want my kids to be safe. Okay. Women have the single E and the double E discount words.
Yeah.
Safe is one, believe is another, and feel. All of them are incredibly subjective.
There's one more.
What?
Fear.
Does that end with an E?
It doesn't end with an E. You're right, but you get the point.
Yeah.
It has an E in it. How about that?
Okay. Fear. All right, I'll add that to the list. All right, let's continue. I want to watch this. First of all, she's obviously suffering from at least a minimum of single affliction of, Tourette syndrome of the
You know
mouth.
what we're suffering from?
What?
A lack of button-pushing monkey.
Yes.
Oh,
She
wait.
has withheld the
No, we're
children
not.
that she's failed to comply with the order of.
But there's reason, sir.
Excuse me.
There's reason.
Okay.
Valid reason.
Okay. Ma'am, you're done. You don't have time to speak at this point. Okay. You've had a chance to testify. You had a chance to do a final argument. So you're done. So, ma'am, unfortunately, you leave me no choice, but the court will sentence you to 30 days in jail with the Calhoun County Sheriff. The court will further remand you to the care of the Calhoun County Sheriff, where you will remain until such time as the children are turned over to the plaintiff and until such time as you paid the previously ordered attorney fees of $1,000.
No idea how rare this is, dude.
Oh, this is
you have no idea how rare
glorious.
This is unicorn material.
Yes. All right. She's going to run her mouth. You'll love this part.
So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
Are you serious?
this matter is concluded. You're free to go.
Who's
Have a good
sucking
day.
whose dick around here?
Oh,
No,
ma'am,
seriously.
Another 30 days for contempt of court. You're in jail for 60 days now.
No, what's going
If you
on?
keep going, I can go as long as you want, ma'am. Ms. Couch, do you have any questions?
I do.
of this witness?
All right. So she was
wow.
She got crushed, baby.
Yeah, you do not do that to a judge. They will not play.
No, they will not. You're right.
Wow. Wow. Hi, Jimmy.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, that was a unicorn moment. That was truly a unicorn moment. I've never seen a judge in a family court situation react so in favor of the male and react appropriately to the bullshit.
Oh, okay, but all right. So there's already she's on the hook for $1,000 worth of attorney fees, meaning she's done this before.
Right.
All right. And for you to get to $1,000 in attorney fees, it probably happened several times before this.
In family court, yeah.
Because on average, it's going to take 3 to 5 appearances in front of a judge before he will do anything to the woman.
Yes, that's
more
correct.
than likely. This is her third time in front of this judge doing the exact same shit. I have reasons in vagina. That's why I do what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Jail.
Yep.
All right. I fuck that cunt.
Yep.
All
wow.
right.
Wow.
Now we're gonna see this next one. Here's got Pam Bondi ripping into somebody.
Oh, I was about to cue that one up. Go ahead, fire away.
Pam Bondi. Is it up?
It's up now. There it is.
Talk about
Oh,
incompetence. You're the one that said Joe Biden on PBS was competent. You had to retract those words.
Mr.
Don't
Chairman.
talk to me. Don't insult me publicly.
This is so discourteous. This is so outside the committee's guidelines. Taking a personal shot at me while swiping at Biden.
You want to talk about incompetence?
Yeah. Okay. So the minute you call them out on it, I am flustered. I'm offended. You're abusing the rules, but it's okay for me to do it.
Precisely. I was about to say exactly that.
Yeah.
You hit it right on the head.
Go massage your vagina somewhere. I don't want to hear it.
Go find a nice spot on the beach in Botswana, Catland, and flick your bean.
Flick your bean.
Oh my god!
You're gonna love this one. You're not gonna believe this one. This is gonna be great. I saw this and I just had to start laughing.
I'm living in fear. We got to teach Pop how to set videos up correctly.
Hang on. So if you've ever seen a rotisserie,
oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah. This is a 350-pound woman. So he has to look away. So he doesn't start laughing.
All I got to say is kudos to the guy that installed that and used the correct anchor bolts, which I'm pretty sure are anchored in China.
Yeah, that's a 350-pound woman, man.
Oh my, that's not great.
She comes out on stage. I came in like a wrecking ball. Bitch, you are a wrecking ball.
you are all the wrecking balls. Oh God.
She goes and gives you a lap dance, and then she wrecks your balls.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
This one here was.
Oh wait.
Right,
I'm claiming dibs. I'm claiming dibs. Fuck
all right.
You. This gets ugly really, really fast. Oh, go ahead, Jimmy.
Oh no. There's no sound.
Where would you go on our first date?
I'm taking you back to Home Depot so you can return the electrical tape that you used to make that bathing suit.
God.
Wow.
I'm going to do everyone a favor and remove that from the screen.
Yes, that is the flying.
Dude, her legs go straight down.
Yep. The flying squirrel suit.
Wait. There's more.
All right, I'm going to play this one. This reminds me of Korea.
No, you're not. I'm not done. I'm not
You're
done
not
with you.
All right.
I'm not done with you. Stand by.
Oh, this was what I was going to play.
What in the Chronicles of Narnia is going on here?
I was young and I needed the money.
As soon as I saw this, I remember Richard because he used to have a thing for the Korean midgets.
Yeah, yes. The famous midget of Tokari.
I was just like, oh my God.
That was a thing. I have seen the midget. We used to take new guys out to play Find the Midget. The midget knew that the game was being played, and the midget would go from bar to bar outside of 2ID's area where there was like a barville. And you had to try to find the midget. And every bar you went into that the midget was not there, you had to do a shot. Obviously, that could get out of control very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with new guys. If you're like a fucking E2 straight out of freaking basic and infantry and you haven't had a real drink in 10 weeks, 12 weeks.
Things are going to go nuts. All right. So this is practical jokes that involve your grandmother being part of the joke. This was absolutely just amazing when I saw this.
No.
Grandma, I was wondering, do you know any home remedies to get rid of gonorrhea?
I was tripping balls last night.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really not safe at your age.
Nothing safe.
I'm against you getting those implants.
I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, Grandma, I was wondering, do you know?
Grandma's got jokes.
I got 3 of these.
Oh my God, these are good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Do
these
it
are
again.
fucking hilarious.
Do it again. Do
I
it
will
again.
stand by. I'm doing it. You're right. I'm not good at setting up the stuff.
You're not.
It takes me a few seconds.
Yeah, it does. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Here we go.
Hey, Grandma, I'm actually thinking about selling my testicles.
Great. Do they pay by the inches or what?
So, Grandma, let me get this straight. You're trying to become the world's oldest stripper?
Yes, is there anything wrong with that? Men do it all the time.
Listen, Graham, if you see a wet sock in my room, don't touch it.
I will if I want.
No. You don't want to. Trust
Okay.
me. You got to understand what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one more. One more of these, Grandma.
You know, you can queue up multiple things, right?
I know. This is just how I do it. All right. So let me get this up and running.
I have a
I'm
question.
actually pretty.
I got a question though, because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If grandma got breast implants, does the milk come out powdered?
That's actually good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
asking for a friend.
Obviously, they're in Walmart.
Is it true your doctor got arrested for being handsy with his patients?
Why do you think I keep going back?
Keep going back.
Yeah.
old dude.
So you were one of his victims?
I'm not a victim, that's for sure.
Hey, Grandma, I had a date last night.
I hope it was a woman this time.
All right, Grandma, just wait right here. I have to give James Charles that shoulder massage I promised him. Just wait here. Never mind. I'm too old for it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, Grandma, that yeast infection you had last night, it stunk up the whole house. So I want to talk to you about that.
Go right ahead.
So when I came in last night, it was already there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Grandma.
All right.
This dude's reaction to grandma.
Well, I mean, this is
Those
like
are great.
I know it's like you get your
Quality.
grandma involved in it. It's hilarious.
Oh my God. I actually had a grandma that probably would have gone for that kind of thing. She was an absolute shit stirrer. If she could freaking get somebody spun up, she would.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yep. She was my mom's mom, and she was also the only woman that my dad's dad, who was a lumberjack, my grandpa was a lumberjack, she was the only woman he would play cards with because she took cards seriously.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. She played like a man.
Okay.
He wouldn't play cards with women at all, except for
her
grandma. Yeah. Because she would play like a man. No bullshit, no crying, no baby, you had cheated. None of that. Just fucking the cards. Bah, 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 bah.
This is a bloody tampon prank.
Oh no.
I love these.
I don't think I can make it, bro.
What do you mean make it?
I don't think I can make it, bro. I
Hey,
felt too uncomfortable.
what, you gotta pee?
No, my tampon's at the edge. My tampon is at the edge. I feel like
the edge.
We
slipped
almost
out.
home. We almost home.
I can't. I
Wait a
can't.
minute.
No, I can't. No,
Babe, wait a
I
minute.
can't. I can't.
Babe, my brother.
Look at her. He fainted. He fainted.
I couldn't. I couldn't, bro. It was at the edge.
It was at the edge. That's brutal.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It was at the edge.
He's gonna throw up.
What
He's like,
I need a new
Oh my God.
Yeah, take me home.
I'm
It's brutal.
Where is it? That is so dumb. Where is it?
Oh my God.
I could have crashed.
I could have.
oh, come on, man. That shit's hilarious.
Oh, lol. That was fucking funny. What else you got? We got time for like one or two more.
All right, hang on. This is actually this is just cool to look at. It's a new type of skateboard which is designed off of a tank.
I beg your pardon?
I know. I know. Listen, you just got to see it for yourself.
The fuck you just say?
I'm interested.
I also am interested. What the what?
It's a skateboard that has treads like a tank. Isn't that cool?
I have to have one.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what I'd do other than break my own neck, but I definitely have to have one. Dude, it's freaking awesome.
This next one here is this kid saying the craziest shit. Hang on. Kids are hilarious.
What else? God.
Stand by.
This is why we don't let Pop run anything technical.
Period. I have a headache.
Because it's like waiting in an elevator.
You know if I got my period or not. Wow, you definitely have it. That's the attitude that Dad talks about.
Hush. Hush. Hush.
That's the attitude that Dad talks about.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I should probably, when I do these outboarders, should put everything in like order. Oh, here we go. 4th of July fun times.
Oh, goody. What could happen?
Oh, you're going to love this. This is some shit I would have done if I could have when I was a young man.
Ever wanted to play Mario Kart in real life? These jokers have cracked.
Isn't that
This
cool?
whole debacle probably started with the phrase, "Trust me, bro," and then somebody took "Hold my beer" to a whole nother level. To play
I mean, we used to have bottle rocket fights when I was a
Yes.
kid.
Yes, we did.
On a motorcycle.
Yes, we
But,
did.
Doing a Roman candle fight on a motorcycle in a forest that's covered in dead leaves. What could go
What
wrong?
could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? Now, hang on a second, because I've got a quality piece of action in that category myself here.
All right.
Let's get this one up and share that. Jimmy, you want to make me live there? Thank you very much. Boom.
Oh!
Right in the head. That had to hurt.
Bonk.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I got one too. Hang on.
Do it.
This is a firework fuck up. The 4th of July. All right, so you're giving.
Oh no! Okay, you've got a little kid holding a firework.
A Roman candle.
Yeah.
Look at this. Now, what this a bad idea is going on here? Oh, I told you. Look at him. That boy think he in the Olympic baton relay. Oh, Lord, he done went in the house. Somebody better get him. Sound like it's too late. He about to set the whole house on fire. And she know she wrong. She ain't even go get him. Can't be no worse than this, though. These boys done fired they granny up literally. Lord, somebody come get granny. And dial 911, because her whole soul done left her body. Shut up, Bailey! Yeah, I'll come here.
Oh my God. Her whole soul done left her body.
Her soul left her body.
Damn it!
All right.
Whoa. Oh, holy shit. We are approaching that time, Popster.
Yes, we are. Let me get one more here.
All right.
Let's see. Where I just saw it here. Give your kids yeah, here it is. Give your kids a complex. Listen, if your kids,
I don't need instructions on how to do that.
I don't know, man, but if your kids make it to 18 and they don't have at least one complex, you fucked up.
You did. You failed.
It's,
Okay. Oh my God, Natalie is stuck. His eye is stuck.
This is so messed up.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like that.
Oh my God! I have no idea how any of these filters work either. Oh my God!
All right. I guess we could jump into super chats.
That time?
I love that shit.
Holy crap.
Alrighty, ladies and germs, it is super chat time. You know what that
It
means.
is super chat time.
It means the quartet is going to come out and sing, and Dave is going to blow on his shiny horn.
Oh, don't care what you gotta say. Whatever it is, it's probably lame. If you want some advice and need some help, oh, how about you go F yourself? Oh, no, sir. Oh, F yourself.
It's fantastic.
You have that luxury beard.
I did have the luxury beard there.
Yeah, you did. Your lavish beard, or whatever you want to call it.
There you go. All right. Over on the main channel, we got 270 viewers and we got 207 likes. There we go. That's a that's a nice little ratio there. I like.
I think the main channel is getting a little abandoned.
We're splitting between two channels. We have
well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We have the backup channel, which is at 92 right now.
Yep. Okay. With 80 likes. There we go. So we'll start over there. We got first one from Goat Milk with $10 Canadian. Says, I'm on a budget and would appreciate a Russian pop. Otherwise, just wanted to let you know Disney ripped off your book title with Killer of Killers. Disney movie stole your book title.
Dude, you could go after them for intellectual. You could go after them for IP. You could go after them for intellectual property theft. I'm not even kidding.
I'll think about it.
I think it'd be funny. Yeah.
Don't think about it. Do it.
Yeah.
And to appreciate Goat Milk's comment, here you go, Pop.
Just never gets old.
Yeah.
Your face fits so perfectly on that.
Yep.
I know. It's disturbing.
That's
it. It is.
And for the first time on YouTube, thanks to Steve Kenobi, Pop, fourth book win. Also, Bolsheviks. Drink up, gentlemen.
Bolsheviks. No, don't say it. Bolsheviks. No, please stop.
Bolsheviks.
It's showtime. Bolsheviks, baby. Everyone drink.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Listen, I just got to get off my ass and finish the fourth book. I'm already like 45, 50% done with it. So I just got to finish it.
Oh, God. That means an editing job for me. The last book, to your credit, and I've said this before, your writing has improved over the years. The first book was an absolute nightmare to edit. I was calling you like every 2, 3, 4 days. What does this mean? What are you trying to say here?
All right.
Let's see. Next was from Sean St. George here with $4.99. Says, I've been out of the Army for over 10 years. The civilian world still feels foreign to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I am here 20 years after the fact to tell you that, yeah, that doesn't go away.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm not even trying to like become a civilian. I just live here.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Yeah, we got Plains Warrior with $2. Says, y'all are on fire tonight.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We're trying.
Progress.
These two guys are doing good for the first hour. I'm just here for the second hour.
That's fine. We need the button pushing monkey, man. It's hard to run things and do the show at the same time.
Oh yeah, I know.
We appreciate you, Jimmy. No homo.
Yep. I am not worthy. Let's see. We got Mustanger 65 throwing $20 at us with no comment there though. But thank you very much, sir. Good sir. And we'll jump over to the Rumble side of things. I know there's a lot of super chats there. We got 449 watching, 139 likes.
Huh.
Rumble, you have precisely 5 minutes to get those likes over 200 or you're getting a Hillary.
Just push the button, guys. It's not hard. Just push the button.
It costs nothing.
That is not a threat. That is a promise. And I will keep refreshing and keep an eye on that. But for the first super chat here on the Rumble side, we got For the Emperor. Says, Battle Dwarf, is there good books in English on Korean Admiral Yi Sun-sin and the Imjin War?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Admiral Yi, one of the most famous generals in Korean history. And I don't know if there is a good one in English, but where is my... Hold that thought. Me reaching around. No, not that kind of reaching around the microphone so that I can reach my desk. Not the other reach around, you gay homo.
You're the one that said it.
What?
Nothing.
English. I will try to find one for you. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a pretty cool story.
All right. Well, while Battledorf does all that, we got 68 Barracuda with 2 in a row here. Says, unfuck your Big Mike fuckery and get a cold storage wallet. Trezor Model T or Ledger Flex. Set up an XRP wallet. Receive address so we can send you money directly. Pop Sinatra, please.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea, Pop.
So, yeah, I know. I have to set
Set up an XRP wallet. Just do it. Yeah, I got to get around to. Oh, I'll get there. Oh,
I got to set one up for Odyssey. So he knows me so well. He knows me so well.
You've got certain things you procrastinate on, and I have to ride your ass until it gets done.
You're not wrong. There
you go. Carry on.
StreamYards, you're really breaking my balls, man. You're breaking my balls.
What are they doing now?
Well, it was either that or my dumbass. Oh nope, we're at max limits, so we're gonna have to do some. We're gonna have to save the Sinatra Pop for another time. We're at the max one, so I'm gonna have to do some spring cleaning after the stream. And
all right.
We'll be sure to get that in there, and I'll be sure to play that one for you next time. There's Barracuda. And Barracuda's second one here says, Battle Hobbit, you may want to put together a list or library for the guys who are stepping up to run for public office. I recommend Cicero and Epictetus, Molyneux, and Cappy, also Styx, DEI-SA.
I agree with you. Those are all very good things. Add to that list Tacitus on dialogue.
Tacitus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just so that I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. I believe that's Molyneux.
Molyneux, yep.
Molyneux. There you go.
He got kicked off YouTube a few years back for nothing.
So, yeah, well, because
I've
reasons.
met him a couple times. He's a good dude.
Okay.
Reasons and things and stuff and other stuff sucks. Oh, excuse me. We got Natalia here. First, we're not worthy tonight. $50. Pop, any suggestions to send dono money from Europe without needing to confirm onto heavy tax legislation? Just got done watching horrible chick flip slop out there. Need a way to correct myself.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
I have to think about that. But while we're thinking about that, we are thinking we're not worthy.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see. We got N2 Gas here with $1 says, Dwarf.
Yeah.
Greta has a boyfriend. Yeah,
really?
I saw that. I saw that. And
okay.
Why would anyone want to stick their dick in that crazy?
Because people need to learn the hard way.
Yeah, you need to learn the hard way, but the crazy has a certain allure.
Yes. I've said it so many times on this show. There's no pussy like crazy pussy.
Yeah. There's a problem with crazy. It's magnetic.
Yep.
And Natalia coming back with $5 says, also Dwarf, without for the bootlicking white South Africans, had work with them myself in good Dutchland and their special sort of crowd.
Bootlicking.
Yeah, I actually I work with a guy that is from South Africa, and he was in the army, and apparently he's got some pretty crazy stories. I'm gonna have to ask him one of these days. He's a good dude.
I'd love to hear those.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear those.
Apparently, well, I can't remember if I mentioned this earlier, but he was once an underwater welder. And his buddies would get together and just spin a bottle, and wherever it landed, that's where they would travel.
Yeah.
Apparently, the bottle landed on Russia, and he woke up drunk in the fountains one day.
Oh yeah. Don't try to drink with the Russians.
No.
Yeah, let's see. We got 68 Barracuda coming back. Says, soundboard that. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, me too. Your tampon is showing.
That was pretty good.
That was a pretty good clip.
Yeah, LB Weaver, we're here with $5. Says, yeah, fuck you. This is just how we talk. I like that.
Exactly. It's precisely the point of the Grant thing. Nobody else treats us like we treat each other. There is no other group out there that doesn't
Like for me,
tone it down and make it gentle.
No. Like all my dude, like I used to walk into work as the senior NCO for the entire company.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in, I would take inventory by I would yell at the top of my lungs, like, "What's up, faggots?" And I would hear like the 2 supply sergeants sound off.
Yep.
I'd hear like the clerk typists or whatever. Here. I'm like, all right, faggots all complete. And I'd go in my office and
Exactly.
I mean, that's how I handle it.
Yeah, our commander at 102nd used to come down into the motor pool on Monday mornings and just loudly announce, "What am I going to jail for today, gentlemen?"
Yeah.
Team 2's accounted for. Team 3's got a broken axle.
When I was at the 414 in Southfield,
yeah,
I remember there's a couple soldiers would complain about how I would talk to them, and then somebody pulled them aside and goes, "If Sergeant Pop is talking to you, he likes you.
Yes.
You need to start worrying when he doesn't talk to you at all."
That's correct. I was exactly the same way. Yeah, if I'm not speaking to you, something is wrong, and
That's
you
right.
will know about it shortly.
There you go. Let's see. We got Mando coming in. He says, "Sorry, Decepticons." Sounds refreshing, but it really isn't. "No amount of surgery is going to turn an Audi into an innie. I hope that nut enjoys the neurotic pain in the arse."
Colon vaginoplasty, Jimmy.
Yeah.
That was our exciting what the actual fuck moment tonight.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I'm glad I missed that.
A Troon wrote in on Reddit asking about the necrosis in its colon vaginoplasty.
Well, gee, I don't know. You connected your colon to your inside out. Maybe that's causing the necrosis.
Whew.
just a guess. I'm no doctor or anything, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
And Natalia coming back says, "By the way, some guys said to tell Pop, get a cold wallet. If y'all get XNO wallet, I'll send some shekels over every month for sure. Pop, get on that."
Okay, all right. I'm writing it
Yeah.
down. Crypto wallet.
I have XRP, and XRP just jumped today quite a bit. It jumped by 30%.
All right.
Nice.
All right, let's keep going. This isn't a crypto show.
Let's see. We got Mando here.
No, it's not a
Says,
crypto show.
Mando says, "Do you smell that? Last thing you want to hear during gastric bypass, followed closely by oops, and look, a zinc noodle pocket."
Oh, God.
Well placed. Well placed.
Oh, God damn it. I thought I was going to get a pass.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
I got stiff arm right on that one.
68 Barracuda comes in, says Bruce Jenner's Sigmund colon vaginoplasty mucus mixed with a necrotic neolabia tissue chunks lubed with Tim Walls' favorite vitamin D zinc beverage and a tuna can juice. Top that, Algie card.
Tuna can juice.
Ow!
Damn it. I read it before I actually read it. I should have had Pop. I had the chat blocking Pop's face.
I'm getting a lump of vomit.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
God.
Woo. That was good.
Yeah, that one got me, man. Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Well placed. Well placed.
Hang on, he gets one of these for almost making Pop puke.
Oh, my God.
There you go. There you go. Alley card 68 Barracuda is coming for your Make Pop Puke trophy achievement.
All right.
And next one here, we got Mighty Mouse Malibu with $5. Says, no more neurotic turd tunnel Reddit posts, please. Steve, that was top 5 worst things I ever heard on this show. And that's saying a lot.
Neurotic turd tunnel posts.
Dude. Listen, everyone who tunes into Redonkulas gets fucked with. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. Nothing is off limits. Sorry.
If you are here on a regular basis, you're going to get fucked with. And that's just the way it is. So accept it now. All right.
Yep. I've accepted. I've got a couple of Billy Von Baum deep fakes out there.
Yep.
That are pretty bad. But I own them. Let's see. We got Natalia coming back with another $5. Says, Pop, I'm happy to see you. Not drinking, but all good up there.
Yeah, I just have a beer once in a while now. I don't keep hard liquor in the house because evil Pop does things at night.
Like walk across the street and gets a tub of Ben and Jerry's
No,
chocolate
chip mint, Breyer's chocolate chip mint ice cream
and Pop-Tarts.
That fucker will walk
Chocolate
over
chip
there.
mint ice cream is fucking awesome, though.
It is. It is.
Your problem is you live across the street from a 7-Eleven. You should never live across the street from a convenience store.
You're right. You're right. I remember when Steve used to live with me, he would come in and I'd be eating like a bumpy cake, and he'd be like, "So you're eating a bumpy cake again?" And I'd literally like turn away, like, "Don't watch
yeah, don't watch me."
I will say this: that picture of that Blake took of you when you went upstairs, saw the empty ice cream. God damn it!
Well, first of all, I go up there and I yell, "God damn it!" And Blake is like, "Are you okay?" He's at the bottom of the stairs, and I come walking out. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this shit? And I try to explain it to him, and he just hysterically starts laughing.
It's fantastic.
Oh, that picture is fucking glorious. And Natalia coming back for one more says, "By the way, just had to make Pop jealous. I'm getting some sweet poo tang from a nice lady. Although I don't plan on marrying her. Thanks for keeping me alive, guys."
First of all, you need to send us a letter. If we have not given you a number, send us a letter. We'll give you a number. That's number one. Number two, send in a letter, a gratitude letter, whatever, so we could use it to help get this grant.
Make that an email, not a letter, because if it's a letter, it'll take 6 months to get here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Email redonkulas12 at gmail.com. We did get the email back up and running. Or what's the other one, Pop?
There's Redonkulas Pop.
Redonkulas Pop at Gmail.
Oh, check this out. I actually got an email back from one of the high ups at Google that I sent an email to the day my channel was hacked.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just getting back to you." And I'm like,
"Holy cow!"
I told him the deal. So apparently somebody was listening.
Well, good. Let's see. We got Mando coming back. Says, "I've never been about to self-delete, but I have been pulled through some dark places by Pop's humor."
Well, that's just as good, to be honest with you, because if I can get you laughing before you get to that stage where you're hopeless and you're thinking about ventilating your thinking meat to the outside atmosphere, it's still a win. It's still a fucking win.
Correct.
I'll take it. I'll take it all day long.
There's a reason why I'm here.
By the way, Travis, I want you to know that I see your letter of support for the grant. Thank you.
Sweet. We got N2 Gas here with the dollar. Says there are farmers who will call ice on themselves near the end of the harvest because the fine is less than paying the workers' wages.
All right. Number one, that's a dick move.
Yep.
Number two, that's a good way to save money. But number three, that shit is dishonorable, and I could never do that.
Yeah.
I would pay them. I could. That is fucked up. I can't do it.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and add my number 4. Your farm should be shut down because you hired illegals.
Well, there's that too.
Sorry.
Any business that hires illegals for cheaper pay, you deserve to get shut down.
We have had transient workers in this. We have had transient workers in this country for probably 150 years. I don't know the entire history of it, but transient workers are a thing. I have no problem with transient workers. They come in here on a visa to do a specific job and they move along. That's great. It's called commerce. If you're here illegally, no. If you're a farmer hiring illegals, you're shutting out transient workers and maybe some kid who just needs a summer job.
Exactly.
And yes, American kids will work that job. That's a bullshit myth. I live in farm country. I see kids doing that stuff all the time.
There was an ice raid at a chicken packing plant or a meat packing plant somewhere in Omaha, in my state. Like 2 days later, their entire office was filled with Americans saying, "Yes, I want to do this job."
Yes.
So people out there saying, "Oh, kids don't want to do these jobs." They're fucking lying. They want slave labor.
I got you. Yes. Let's keep going. We're going down a rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
Sorry. Let's see. Alucard jumping in. Don't worry, Pop. Says the dog man called. She wants Pop to sing, and she wants the snoo bring the beer in a tent. And I'll, of course, make her squeal. Well, we already saw Pop sing, so let's see Dave dance. How about that?
Can you wiggle fast? Can you wiggle slow? Can you wiggle high? Can you wiggle low? Now stand up straight and stop. Do the wiggle dance. Wiggle. Yeah. Do the wiggle dance. Wiggle. Do the wiggle dance.
All right.
I love that there's a box of crayons inserted in there.
There had to be.
I caught that.
Had to be. But
that's fantastic.
Oh boy. Well.
Oh, here we go.
Alucard is taking up 68 Barracuda's challenge here.
Oh no!
I hope you swallowed that lump of vomit here, Pop, because it might come back up. Alucard 1776 with $2. Snot pocket pancakes. With zinc jelly, with genital wart yeast infected chunky pus eggs, with STD infected chunky period blood, placenta soup with crunchy starburst brownish.
Oh
toast.
God! Yeah, that's a bad one there. That's a keep going. That's a bad.
This is bad. This is bad, right?
All right, yeah. Placenta soup had me, motherfucker. That is disgusting. All right.
Question, Pop. Would you rather have placenta soup or placenta lasagna?
Neither. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Stop asking me these questions. It's horrible. Because I like lasagna. You're ruining it for me.
All right, moving on. We got N2 Gas here says, "Oh fuck, Dean, that I've never voted for that cunt."
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Let's see, N2 Gas Pop. What's with this flip flopping with Bondi and Patel on the Epstein file?
Yeah, it's a good question. I want to know all the variables that led up to that decision because it's really fucked up.
I think there's a lot of variables, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I think a lot of variables have exchanged hands.
Yeah. See, Billy Von Baum actually did a stream last night. I jumped in on there when I got off work, and the very
I
last
watched like
topic
20 minutes of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the very last topic of it was the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pretty much say what I said on his stream. I'm agreeing with what Tim Pool's stance is. They come to Trump with all this stuff like, if you release this info, all hell will break loose. Countries will go broke. The stock market's going to crash, all this and that.
Okay.
I would say do it.
Yeah.
Release it.
Absolutely.
And people are saying, "Oh, well, we can't release the videos because that's child porn pay." I'm like, we don't want to see that. We want to know who is on the list.
Yeah, you don't have to release the videos.
Yeah, and apparently Prince Andrew now is free to travel wherever because the FBI is no longer investigating him.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's been a large exchange of reasons.
Reasons and stuff. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We got Susan McCarley here with $5 says that dog's gonna die a horrible death.
Yeah. All right.
And we got Natalia coming back says I started doing kickboxing. Recommend me some tips to care after my body and wrists.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're going to have to get really good wraps for your wrists and get the long ones, not the short, shitty ones. Ideally, when you wrap your hand, you want it locked into one position like a cast. That way you don't risk, injuring your wrists and stuff. Next, when you do your roundhouse kicks, you want to hit with the shin, not with the foot.
Yeah.
All right. Because if you kick somebody and you hit their elbow with your foot, you can break one of those little bones and you'll be in a circle walking cast for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
If you hit with your shin, yes, it will fucking hurt. Yes, it will get bruised, but you will be able to walk on it the next day. And if need be, you can run away from the engagement because you will not be structurally compromised. So there you go.
There you go. And we got Dung is Fun. That's a name we haven't seen in some time. Says for $2. Says, I can't do super chat on YouTube, so here I am at Rumble. Roman candle fights still going on in my family. The missing hair as usual. Afterwards.
Yeah.
We got Mighty Mouse Malibu. He's dropping a YouTube link. We'll be sure to check that out after the stream. But he says a guy calls in firework airstrike on himself.
That's fantastic.
All right.
That
to
is
reiterate, we have to screen all of the YouTube videos they sent in, so we don't get Grandma Whisker Biscuit videos.
Yeah.
Nope, this is actually from AV Pyro on YouTube. So I think we're good on that, but we will peruse that after the show because, well, YouTube is pulling some strings and doing some things.
I got you.
Shocker. We got Tomahawk with $10 says, I hate trains. That is all.
I love trains. We have a train about a mile from my house. I particularly love the sound of a train in the wintertime. I don't know why.
It probably has something to do with a past life.
Probably.
Yeah.
There you go. And we've got N2 Gas says, Pop, you can send a legal letter to Disney demanding they make mention of your book.
Among other things. Yes, that's correct.
That's actually a good idea.
I would just, if it was me, I would just tell them, piss off, screw off. You stole my intellectual property. Pay me.
You know what? I'm going to probably call Falkowski, our attorney, and get him on retainer and ask his opinion.
I would do that. At a minimum, you can do exactly what that guy said. It is intellectual property, challengeable, and the only problem you have is Disney has very, very deep lawyer pockets.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But they might just settle and say, here's a chunk. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. And we got 68 Barracuda coming back. Says, speaking of trains, add a train going around the map for Boxwine and Catland.
Well, okay. Wait. If you have train tracks on Boxwine and Catland, these women are not going to maintain it. You're going to have to import dudes, and that's just a whole fucking nightmare. I don't know if I can get behind that. I have to think about it.
I don't know. I'll think.
Well, the train is a loop. The train is a loop, so they're always coming back to the same thing, which is absolutely female thinking.
Okay, all right. You okay?
See where I'm going?
Yes.
If we
maintenance part, we'll have to figure that out.
To the chat out there, email Pop with funny names for the train that will do circles around Boxwine and Catland, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to add it.
All right.
Yeah. I just figured it out. Once a year, they get a boatload of men who come in to fix the trains, and all of those men meet the trains at Simp Station.
Simp Station.
And then they're sent right back because they think they're going to get something if they fix things. And then they fix the things, and that's how the women maintain like infrastructure.
Yeah.
Is once a year boatload of guys who come in at Simp Station and fix
the guys are going to pay the white knight tax.
That's right. And they're all sent back out.
I got to write that down. That's white knight.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now we just need a funny name for the train. So that'd be hilarious.
We'll figure that part out.
We'll figure it out. Let's see. We got Mando jumping back. Says, Jimmy, we need to visit Dwarfin Nance.
Here we go. All right.
I really should start putting my camera on more so you guys can see my, well, not the chat, but these guys can enjoy the Dwarfin Nance dance.
Oh, God.
In Bolsheviksville, where the sun shines bright, live Dwarfin Nance, what a charming sight. With Sandy the maid and Pop dropping by, and Hillary's antics that'll make you sigh. Oh, Dwarfin Nance, they've got it made, with laughter, love, and a living maid. From morning toast to an evening dance, it's always a hoot with Dwarfin Nance.
There's that luscious beard you keep talking about.
I got to work on the beard.
Yeah.
It's so hilarious. Oh, hey, I just remembered. Hey, Rumble, did you get over 200 likes? I'm checking. 155. Nope, you failed. You get what you deserve.
We did almost get to 500 viewers on Rumble, though. That was pretty good.
That's true. Yeah. I like how you just pulled the trigger on that one, Jimmy. There was no hesitation. It was you get what you deserve. Bam.
I told him it was a promise, not a threat.
No hesitation. That's good. That's a good quality.
None whatsoever.
Yep.
Let's see. We got Professor Blake, Pooh Ass Blaster 3000 jumping back in. Says, hey, Pop, my friend that went on that dating app found out the hard way and did not say anything. I just let him find out the hard way.
Yep.
And he's wanting Singing Blake.
But that's the thing, though, is when the man finds out the hard way, most of the time he's doing it with his own penis.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go. And he requested Singing Blake. So here you go.
We did have a request for Singing Pop. You guys are jackasses. Always want to watch the same shit over and over again. Pick new videos.
Look at me, I wanna be the captain of the sea.
About time.
The poop deck ain't for me. I'd rather steer us to debauchery.
Careful what you ask for, video guy. Careful what you ask for.
There you go.
All right. The murder horse horns.
And, well, I am being chastised for my pronunciation, but it is not from Jerry Conway, a.k.a. MX Stilgar. It comes from Natila. I've been pronouncing his name wrong the entire time. So, good sir, my apologies. Says, Jimmy, it's Natila. I'm not a hoe, you coon.
All right.
Natalie.
Damn.
There you go. And we see we got Doug is fun here. He's dropping 50. That gives him a we're not worthy. But he says, here you go, Pop. Hope it helps. Off topic. I got 10 voicemails from a drug dealer, and he's crazy. That was the month ago. And he got the wrong number, but I saved his voicemails.
Okay.
Oh. There you go. Might want to turn those over to
the
certain
police.
laws, to the police.
Yeah.
Get those. But there you go. Thank you for that. Stay safe there. Doug is fun, and we are not worthy.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. We got Raynard69 says, did you guys know that Unit 731 had 100 brother compounds and units, and one of them studied organ transplantation. A lot of the world's knowledge there comes from them, including most cosmetic and transgender stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the Japanese 731, the Manchu detachment. Yep. I recall that. I did not know about the other units, but
is that the same unit that we now know that the human body is 70% water?
I think that might be.
That sounds like something they would do.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Tomahawk here with $5. Says, got a gilf that's been hitting on me at work. I think I might go on a denture adventure.
Probably.
Hey, bro.
That's what you feel you need to do, man.
I don't know, man.
At least there's safety there in that there is no child support.
Yeah, but
still, be wary on your various adventures there, good sir. Let's see. We got Susan McCarley here jumping in with $5. Says, there was a dog in the video of the rotisserie chicken on a stripper pole.
Aha.
Okay. I saw the dog.
Yeah.
I saw the dog. And Doug is fun says, $2 says, surf is misspelling. I'm drunk.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm working on it.
We don't care about spelling here. I'm a dyslexicist.
Pop's a dyslexicist, and I have problems with pronunciation.
You'll get better. It's not a problem.
Let's see. We got 68 Barracuda jumping in and says, the name of the train is the Runa train. How did you miss that? Or Runa train. Runa train.
The Runa train.
I thought it was obvious.
The Runa train. Yeah.
All right. That could be the name of the train company.
There you go. Let's see. And we got Tomahawk here says, a train kept me from getting to the hardware store before they closed so I could get the part I needed to finish putting in my new toilet. Stuck waiting for 15 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's just called shit ass luck, though.
Yeah,
That's
it happens.
Straight up shit ass luck.
Oh yeah, trust me. I live right by a street, main street, and it's got a railroad crossing. Train comes by, you're waiting for 20 minutes. Shit sucks. Got Professor Blake coming in, says, also, Pop, my friend decided to raw dog her that night too.
Oh my God.
That's poor decision making.
Yeah.
Pop, we
That
need
is poor decision making.
he needs a knife hand.
What the hell are you doing? Don't ever stick your unprotected pee nice into a hole where you possibly could wind up not peeing nice. It's not a good thing. All right.
Firecock.
Oh God. Oh, Alucard here. Zinc spunk noodles fries.
All right.
Gives a whole new phrase to the word poutine, as in I'm going to be poutine. these
chunky
noodles in you.
Chunky zinc fries.
God. Ugh. All right, last one over here on Rumble comes from Lecoq. He calls it the Zincomotive. That's
zinc thing. What is this strange zinc fixation?
Apparently, it's something inside the bazooka juice that helps the swimmer swim.
Okay. I don't need to hear these things.
I don't know.
It
was explained in a different one, but
continue on. This is disgusting. Keep going.
That does make a good
What's the
sense
matter,
calling
Pop? You don't want to hear about spunkology?
Keep going, you nasty
All
bastards.
right. You're no fun, Pop.
All right.
All right, we'll jump over here to the MGTOW side of things. Looks like we got a handful over here. We got a first one here from Mungo Harry and dropping another $50. You know what? Instead of a we're not worthy, we're going to give you a thanks. Where's my thanks? There we go.
Thanks for your support.
All right.
Apparently, I just live in a basement full of mead.
I wouldn't
There's
mind.
worse places to live.
Yep.
You beat that in a very short while, I assure you.
That's okay. I can swim and I can drink. Therefore, I will evolve into a fish.
There you go. Okay.
I will be a drunk ass fish, but I'll be a fish. Let's see. Mungo Harry's comment here. The Bulwer Lytton 2011. Purple prose deep into the particular wet Saturday night. Ugly blues screamed out of the old man's horn like a hooker being hauled down a flight of stairs. Regular, thick, loud thumps punctuated by nasty and erratic, sharp break barks.
All right.
Yikes.
Yikes. We got Dark Bad Dog with 2 in a row. Here's first one. It says, close up to you, Pop. Close up to Pop. You know, androids are coming with great features like the greatest sloppy toppy with lube that flows like vomit as she sucks your D, and the lube drips down from her mouth and you come in it, creating a cum waterfall and the lube flesh out of a fungus colony inside it, moving with maggots and flies inside and all on the floor, smelling rotten.
Why though?
Why? Why are we doing this? That is horrible.
Why though?
That's my question, because I have to have another different tab open and I can't see Pop squirm.
Oh God!
All right,
keep going.
All right, Dark Mad Dog again says, Dwarf, when you play Doom, which one? Is it Doom SNES, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, or Doom 2016? There is a Doom Game Boy Advance too, and it's good. Have you ever played Oblivion or Skyrim? There is a Doom 2016, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It is, I believe I've played that one, and it is quite fantastic.
I found Doom 2 Plutonia Edition, and I've been going at that for a little while, but it's just my therapy. So that I can kill things in a digital setting so that I don't end up in an orange jumpsuit. Doom is my therapy.
There you go.
I turn
And
on all the weapons cheats and I just go around and kill shit. That's it.
There you go. And he continues on is, have you ever played Oblivion or Skyrim? It's good
No.
games to get into the flow of state. Another game you would love is Dead Space, where you dismember enemies, and the flow state is very good. There is another game called Baroque for PS1 that got an English patch, and it's excellent for flow state.
Yeah,
All
I've
right.
never played any of that stuff.
I have many hours in Skyrim. Good fun.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
RPG. It's not total Dungeons and Dragons, but it's down that kind of nerd rabbit hole.
And my nephew played all that shit. He still does. I've seen it. I don't really care.
Okay.
It is pretty fun. And last one here on MGTOW, we got Moisture Patrol with $5. Says, I swear these surgeries and just slow-mo Mortal Kombat fatalities.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We'll jump over here to the Odyssey side if it will load up for me. Maybe. Let me do a quick refresh over here. And while that is refreshing, I know there was a sneaky bastard or two over here on Rumble. Because, of course, there is.
Yes.
Let's see. We
There
got
are a minimum of 3.
Yep, we got Shooter 130 with $2 says, prayers for my stepdad, gents. His crazy ex-girlfriend pressed abuse, struggle snuggle, and kidnap charges against him when he broke up with her. The courts just dropped the kidnapping charges against him.
Wow.
Good. If one charge like that gets dropped, they all should.
That's right.
Yeah.
More than likely he'll be.
And then
able to-
she should be prosecuted.
Yes. And she should face no more than the minimum sentence that the man would get.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start. Yeah, I don't know, man. This whole thing is just stupid.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Hooliganism with $2 says, Dwarf, your mic has smoothed out.
Yeah, I figured out the setting.
He figured it out.
I
And
figured
last
figure it out, eh?
Figured it out. Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
Yeah.
All right. Absolute last one here on Rumble here, you sneaky bastards. We got Tomahawk says, now I got to drop a deuce and have no toilet. What do?
Dig a hole.
You
Dig a
find
hole.
you find a Pringles can.
Oh, yeah.
Squat very gently over it and do your business. Just
Well,
don't squat.
it worked for me once.
Don't squat too low because we don't need a one man, one Pringles can video on the internet.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need that aggravation.
No.
Mm.
All right. Looks like Blankets is the main contributor over on Odyssey here. We got first one. It says, did you see the old CEO of Twatter left? Who would you like to be the new Twatter CEO?
You know what? I don't know, man. Like the whole social media thing, I think is starting to get played out. So
I would have liked Grok 3.0 to become CEO of Twitter.
That was funny. Grok's meltdown was fantastic.
It was pure comedy. It's funnier than hell.
It was pretty good.
But then
Did
they
you
had
hear
to
what
go-
happened there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Grok team fired the last white employee, and on his way out, he turned off all of the limiters. So that was
yes.
Grok's natural state without any limiters.
So that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. I might have to have a conversation with Grok here tonight. See if I can unfuck that. Refuck it. Yeah. Let's see. Blankets again says, think Odyssey monetized with Stripe 95% went to creators, and the new monetization system 100% goes to creators.
All right.
There you
We'll
go.
give it a go.
Give it a shot.
I'll figure it out.
Figure it out. And Blankets again says, think on previous episodes where you can see why Greek women don't get many guys because they are hairy and stinky. Have you ever dated a Greek woman?
Yes. Nice tits.
I tried to date a Greek woman. It didn't work. When I was around 18, I met a Greek girl that, well, rejected me, frankly.
Yeah.
She was hot, though.
Yeah. Nice set of tits. Crazy bitch. Let's see. Blankets again. He's dropping a picture here from the Daily Mail. Women who claimed Bridget Macron was born a man are cleared of defamation.
Ooh.
Well, now that's interesting because, yeah, Bridget Macron does look a little suspicious.
That ain't no woman. That's a man, baby.
That's a man, baby.
Austin, that's my mother. Well, she does look a little bit mannish.
A little mannish.
Let's see. We got 30-pound brain here jumping in. Says, hey, Pop and crew. Just wanted to share that I got myself some swag ordered yesterday. Should be here in about a week. Allegedly. Nice.
Allegedly.
And we got blankets coming back again for quite a handful here. It says, would you ever, Pop, would you ever go over to the Hodge Twins show? They seem pretty based.
Of course I would.
Oh, yeah, they're funnier than shit.
Yeah,
I've watched their show quite a few times. I think they're pretty funny. They're pretty based. I would have no problem being on their show.
Both are veterans.
Yeah.
That would be fun. They would make you sit in between so you can make the ultimate Oreo cookie there, Pop.
Whoa. Skirting the line.
Jimmy.
I always know where the line is, and I tiptoe right up to it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Skirting a line.
Keep going.
Let's see. And Pop, do you think we can do Red Dawn for the next Sunday movie commentary?
I'll talk to actually Blake about that. That's a
84 or 2012?
84.
84.
Okay.
The good Red Dawn.
Yeah. The other one is shit.
Not the one that China had to replace, Korean flags because retarded reasons. Because China is asshole. Let's see. Blankets again says, Pop, is woman's favorite game Horigami?
Oh.
Yes, it is actually. Horigami.
Might have to write that one down.
That's a whole episode right there. That's women folding men up into shapes that they need them to be.
Yep.
Like
and then
Horigami.
Horigami is an art form. Yeah, that's right.
I have to write that down here.
Yeah.
Yep. And Blankets again says, guys, do you have a favorite game console?
Xbox One.
Tabletop.
PlayStation. Simple. And last one here on Odysseys from Blankets says, Pop, that was my pick for the new Twitter CEO too, Jimmy. That would have been funny. How fucking hilarious would that be? Mecha Hitler running Twitter.
It would be fantastic. That was so funny. It went so off the rails, and that was before they could do anything because it was everywhere all at once.
Hey,
that was
what you gonna do?
That was hilarious. Good 2 days, but sadly, all good things must come.
The problem is with those AIs, if they don't put those limiters on them, if they don't shackle them to the ground, the AIs, what they're doing is reacting to the majority of the sentiment on the internet. That's how they get those thoughts, which means that there's a lot of that out there right now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of that. We are like in 1931 Weimar Germany right now.
Yes, we've talked about that quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All righty. Of course, no lemons over on DLive, and of course, it's not telling me how many viewers, but I imagine there's our usual 6 suspects over there. And over on the Twattersphere, we had 85 views.
All right.
It's down, but that's okay.
So I'm going to cover some Cash Apps. Is that cool?
That's fine. Yep. We need to cover the Cash Apps. We also need to cover the Cash Apps that we missed on Tuesday.
Already did that.
We did that.
Already did that. Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, I did that immediately because that was 100% my fault. So we're not doing that. We got one here from Samantha, $15. Keep our troops out of the graves. Totally for it.
We are doing that.
We got 30 from our Susie McCarley.
Suze.
It running. Well, thank you very much. I got one here from John. This is for all of the real help that lasts. Thanks, Pop. And he sent 250.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
ass balls. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so much.
for your continued support.
Then we got one here from Matthew. And his payment, this is for paying it forward. Thank you. And he sent $425.
Holy. Wow. Well,
Thank
that's a direct reference to you there, Pop.
Yep.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you so much for that.
That's awesome.
That
Hoorah,
one's a
425.
that's a double whammy. That's a when we're not worthy, and that's one of these.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Like we said, you guys help keep the show running. So if whatever shekels you can throw our way, we appreciate it. If you can't, share the show, like it, share it with everybody else.
That's
right. Yep.
Everywhere. If you got a social media account, share the shows.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Let me make sure no more sneaky bastards over on Rumble. You sneaky bastards. But it doesn't look like we have anyone over there. So we're good there. And MGTOW, once it loads up for a second, looks like we are all caught up there. And let's see. Blankets, he's got a couple other chats over here. He says, guys, what do you think of this? And the second one is, do you support Mel Gibson running for governor of California, replacing incompetent Gavin Newsom?
Okay. He seems fairly squared away.
All right.
I have no argument with that. Anything is better than what California or California Kukistan is what I call it.
You could put a rock in as governor and it would do a better job than Newsom right now.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah. Well, then again, you did have Nancy Pelosi say you can put a glass of water, put a D next to it, and people will vote for it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but true.
At times. All righty. We're here for final thoughts here. So, Battledorf, final thoughts.
Don't have any final thoughts. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we did put a grant together. We've got it all squared away. I just got one letter from a guy. I got another one a couple of days ago. We need probably 10, 12 of those letters as a good sample size to send in along with the grant. It really helps. So if you've got a minute, just pen a letter that says, hey, these guys are effective. Please grant them the money for what they're doing. Because if we get that, we'll be able to completely change the dynamic of this and get a whole bunch of shit going.
I will piss off the world.
Oh, we will make a point of pissing off the world.
Well, here's the thing: is I'll piss off the world by telling them the fucking truth and keeping men from self-deleting.
Yes,
because that's what the left wants. They hate men, and they want us to die.
Yes,
and I'm not playing those games.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
all
it
right,
will also. It will. Sorry, I'm going to do this anyway. It will also give us the ability to, like in the case of, we had a veteran who lost his house and his service dog in a fire, and it was just him and his son. Fortunately, we knew people in the area who were able to get him aid. If we've got this grant, now we possess the ability to get him aid, to get a roof over his head, to get food in him and his kids' bellies, and to help start the restoring process. We'll be able to do things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Alrighty, Pop. I believe we're ready for the safety briefing.
All right. Safety briefing from the old retired first sergeant. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. It's not going to work out for you. If you absolutely must fornicate, wear a condom, take it with you, flush it down the toilet, watch it go all the way down. Why? Because women are sneaky bitches and child support does last 18 to 21 years, depending upon the state you are in. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. There's always safety in numbers. Maintain your situational awareness, because if you're going to be attacked, something in your environment will have changed, and it's up to you to see it. And last but not least, I'm sick and tired of throwing you sons of bitches into the dirt because you're taking permanent solutions to a temporary goddamn problem. Play the long game. You have no idea what tomorrow holds for you, and it could change literally on a dime. Stay in the fight. And if all else fails, live at a motherfucking spite. And remember, Uncle Pop's here cheering for you for all of your victories, even the ones you can never tell anyone about. Boom, beer me.
There you go, gentlemen. And of course, the merch shop was mentioned earlier. Someone bought some merch. Well, you know what, you bastards? Get out there, buy yourself a shirt.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now. I may or may not have an idea for some Happy Helmet merch. Because we know Battledorf likes his Happy Helmet.
No.
So, anyways, on that final note, my final thoughts are when you put your Happy Helmet on, keep your chin straps secured and tight, your ear pro on, and always aim down range. Watch the friendly fire. And, well, if someone comes running at you, don't ask questions. Just do what you got to do.
Yep.
That'll be it.
Take
See you
it
later, guys.
Fuck off.